Welcome to ISTV News. First, the headlines. Great June Uprising Unity Day observes, calls for protection of territorial integrity of the state. And superfine rice distributed by Consumers Affairs Food and Public Distribution contains urea and diamond. Now the details. The 12th edition of Great June Uprising Unity Day was jointly observed at Kekrupat by UCM and Amuko along with the people of Manipur. Since early morning today, people in large number paid floral tributes to the 18 martyrs who laid down their lives for the territorial integrity of Manipur. Huyen Lalong Thangta Association Irilbung also gave general salute to the memorial complex. Ministers, MLAs, members of civil society organizations, community leaders, students and Amuko President K.T. Rahman and UCM President Y. Nabachandra were also among those who paid floral tributes to the martyrs' memorial. It may be recalled that Bangkok Declaration on June 14 with a nation aim with the term without territorial limit has sparked unprecedented public revolt, mass uprising and agitation which culminated with the death of 18 people on June 18, 2001. Since then, Amuko and UCM has been observing every year on this day as Unity Day and the Great June Uprising. However, beginning from this year onwards, Amuko and UCM has agreed to observe it together at Kekrupat under the theme Great June Uprising Unity Day, taking into account the pulse and aspirations of general public. In connection with the observation, Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam has appealed to the people of Manipur to live peacefully and amicably and to utilize all our energy and effort towards the path of development.
It's a sacrifice that we made. It's the times that they sacrifice their life for the cause of the state of territorial integrity. And this spirit we have to possess each and every citizen's heart. And it's not only the interest of the state, but it's also that they have made a supreme sacrifice for the united the entire nation. Part of the country, protecting the emotional and territorial integrity of the state means since it's part of the vast India, they are taking part in protecting the entire country. So I think there is the supreme sacrifice that we have to uphold this, and it's our duty, each and every citizen of the state, this country, and it's our duty, our duty to do and to sacrifice anything that we have for the cause.
Chairman of the Observation Committee, K.T. Rahman, speaking on the occasion, maintained that acknowledging and giving due respect to the aspirations and demands of general public to observe the day together from this year onwards, Amuko and UCM has been observing it together. Assuring to observe together in future also, he appealed to all to unitedly stand for the territorial integrity of the state.
The Great June Uprising Unity Day Forum Kekupata Amuko amasung UCM na Observation Committee ama semduna pangthoklibasi Manipur gi miyam na matam sangnadagi integrity ki thabukta UCM amasung Amuko tongan na tawbasi amde Manipur gi mioi group khudimagna section khudimagna punna pangthokminau haiba akhoi da pirakpa Amuko da pirakpa UCM da pirakpa miyam gi appeal mayam suggestion mayam do akhoi na loksin jaraga miyam gi apam baduni patung inna akhoi handaki sahi sida Amuko amasung UCM punna Kekrupata athau basingi yatha phamda akhoi Jul 18 gi thoram se pangthok saribane lakado ba sahi sing da su akhoi leptana pangthok na labagi da lokta akhoi observation committee gi chairman K.T. Rahman Amuko gi president aina UCM gi president Nabachandra ga yamna na khanari amasu pangthok ni leptana akhoi kaina roi habise lupani makiya majabani Manipur niyam gi apam badu yenga akhoi lupani kaina dana akhoi Manipur ngai gi da mutta
Vice Chairman of the Observation Committee, Wainaba Chandra, maintained that Manipur is a state inhabited by multi-ethnic groups and appealed to all communities to protect the integrity of the state. He also stressed the need for living together peacefully and amicably. He also observed that they will oppose any move to disintegrate Manipur all the time.
Sakar bu oishano, nana NGO bu oishano, individual bu oishano, high bu musing aduna, I could use Jariba, Manipuri territorial integrity da, Shingar Pataragadi, UCM the 2 minute later we have a see, I Tanzage. Aduani super pointa 2001 da, I could get territorial integrity the Shingar Patarabadi, I could eat Katpangami, I could Hawaii, Hadopada. Pamude haiba achoba para amaka Manipur miyamna tambikhiba duma ngasing ngasima ekoi hongdri madugi damukta chap chaba stand ngasimaksu leiri haibase e hajaninge ngasi the Great June Uprising Unity Day 2013 haidra mafam asida United Committee Manipur UCM amasung amuko anina punminnarakanda mafam asida pangtholiba thorom asidasu When hygienic but Nungu one talkti 2001 the Lake Miam Huladu Nasi Equi Tadri. Equi Handaki Chahi as the Horkan the Matung Tarko Chahi Shinga. Leptana Usema Musung Amuko Ani Na Hariba June 18 observation of the Great June Uprising Unity Day with Pantunanaba Adumak Akogi Stancy, a singer Simo Leisure.
In connection with the Day Observation Committee, along with Janim's Blood Bank, also held a blood donation camp at Kekrupat. A blood donation camp was held today at Reims as a tribute to the martyrs of 18th June. The blood donation camp was organized by Voluntary Help Unit Committee on the theme Blood for All Races. The 13th one-day blood donation camp held commemorating VHUC's 12 years of humanitarian service was held at Department of Immunohematology and Blood Transfusion, Reims Hospital. Around 80 volunteers donated blood. Gift and certificates were also given to the blood donors. One woman donor speaking to ISTV News said she is paying tribute to the martyrs on June 18 by donating her blood. Speaking on the blood donation camp, President of Voluntary Help Unit Committee Ashwini Kumar said 1 unit of blood can save 4 human lives. He said blood donation is not harmful to health. He said he is happy that with the blood collected today, many lives will be saved. He urged people of the state to come forward and donate blood as service to society.
Sidagi koi pi baje mi buchi kan ba samasa mi sigan I was no what I did koi ina mi sigan koi.
While the State Assembly session is on to discuss various developmental activities for the general public, Consumer Affairs Food and Public Distribution Department has distributed superfine rice containing urea and diamond to the public. The superfine rice containing diamond and urea fertilizers are found at Tagyel Khongban Khumanthim Laikai within Patso Assembly constituency. The adulterated rice was found at a time when the Central Agricultural University Iroisemba had sent sample of superfine rice brought from outside the state to other state to clearly confirm whether rice really contains adulterated items like urea and fertilizers. It may be worth to mention that officials of Consumer Affairs Food and Public Distribution has unloaded 23 bags of rice, each having 50 kg on June 10 to rice agent on 19/9 Thokchom Rajan of Takyel Kolom Khumanthim Laikai for distribution to the public of his ward. Speaking to ISTV News, Rajan said he had already distributed maximum of the rice to the consumers of his ward, but many of them had complained to him about the presence of adulterated items like urea and diamond. Having strong suspicion about the complaint lodged to him, he checked the rice and finally came to know that the rice contains urea and diamond. He sought the attention of the concerned authority to look into the matter at the earliest in the interest of the consumers.
Urea diamond yorome usia mayam na on complain la ai yen ngamdre masi mari lebo authority na kha yengjen bio praja singda kai checking pigado no asiana e asiana thola gari kanada tanagado no masi se mayam da amta bomutana nenebiu.
Rajan further maintained that Central Agricultural University professor, when contacted over the matter, has observed that the adulterated items would be urea and diamond. He also observed that distribution of rice by Consumers Affairs, Food and Public Distribution should cease supplying of the superfine rice immediately before finally being confirmed in the interest of the consumers. He also suggested to extend medical treatment to those consumers who have already consumed the adulterated rice.
Mon the Yauribo, Iriagi, the Magi Super Sama Diamond round on over Iriagi Maga Yauribo Singse. Masi Karai Pope Swan Bagavasi, Marilyn, Manipu Stilleri, Mapuina, College of Agriculture and Regulars Mostly, Masi expulsing the Kupnan in Halaba, Masi never seen a corner like a diamond, and Hojuzik, the Wiyabu Gomen, Haiba. Masiguma put Yorgo, and sings a show by Parmum say, I could have to get depend on it. Natagadi, I'm Kurutine with Adumba, tizzling it up, tizzling the tizzling, quite from the Togadi came Canate, and a tizzling Bedroco, Lachaso, Masiguma Port Mayorisi, Masidam, toxic with we are direct cyber, toxic Madi, Port of Uria, the Kula Pimatum, Satellite, was a Sydney. Masigum Ports have sung the title when the summer say sack when the Tonga Mrs. Lakadosi, Saxi, all of Matunda, direct near Kuyak Sanga Lakadosi, Maduda, Sagaduri, Saktusu, Madura, Kodoba Saktusu, Mahogari, and Sigumba Portsi, Masi, Yam Sound, Mule, the figure of the Satin Lakadaba Maramodna, Sagi, High Portsi. Kai ho mangan badia duga high portsida Iriaga diamond kaptanatana te port your privacy for the scientist like Central University scientist mayam the University scientist mayam masida makatana when Miss Tizin bagi adum bagi tabakatan biga pamba so kulu jadi adum masigi mangwena kulapta haiba sigum yoribo sing makal sing se masidi gomena kuragi ben dobal takala have se aro doing bijani modamani.
Officials of Central Agricultural University who tried to check whether the rice contains adulterated items could not do so, as today has a big state function. Testing of the rice will be taken up tomorrow under the supervision of Dean of Central Agricultural University. Before we wind up, a recap of the top stories once again. Great June Uprising Unity Day observes calls for protection of territorial integrity of the state. And superfine rice distributed by Consumers Affairs, Food and Public Distribution contains urea and diamond. Thanks for watching ISTV News.